Sorry, Mr.
Do you know what the cause of your liver disease is? A genetic cause? Do you know what the cause of your liver disease is?
I don't, but George does.
I thought we made a deal. You were going to answer all the hard questions. Okay. Okay, yeah, Kristopher is suffering with a disease called Biliary Atresia. He can pronounce it better than I can. And it's a disease that becomes common shortly after birth. Now, the mortality rate is infants that usually contact this disease don't survive past a year, 2 years old. 80% die. Throughout the past 13 years, Kristopher's undergone 20 operations to keep him alive. He's got this amazing will to survive, and he shows it in his everyday life. He doesn't let things get him down. He doesn't whine. The only thing he whines about is when he doesn't watch The Simpsons when he's late, and SpongeBob. But other than that, he's not a whiner. You know, so he's got this great attitude, and that's what he's trying to hopefully reflect on everybody. You know, and he's an amazing kid.
Well, what keeps me going is like all the support that we get from the schools and stuff, and like pretty much on our campaign we meet like people that donated their organs, or like if family members died they donate their organs, or people that receive organs or waiting. Those people and just all the support that we're getting is making me keep on going and not to stop.
Question up at the top. So maybe just talk a little bit about the process to become an organ donor.
That's two I'm going to get you for. So, the process of donating an organ, fortunately, we don't have any donor cards today to give you, but we're going to be receiving them in a couple of days, and I'm making arrangements for every school in Saskatchewan to receive donor cards so that they'll always be available. So the process is hopefully you can pick up a donor card, or I guess the most important thing is if you get a moment with your family, talk to your family about your wish to become an organ donor. That's the most important thing you can do right now, because the family makes the final decision. And that's really the process, is to find a moment and discuss your wish. We're hoping that everybody here is going to think about it, and everybody one day will talk to their family about it.
Mr. Hunt?
How long did you wait for your liver when you were on the list?
For George?
That's all your questions. Can't you answer my question? Well, it was relatively average time, which is 9 months. It's you know, for someone to be on the waiting list for 12 years, you can't even fathom the thought, because most people won't survive 12 years. So I was fortunate. It arrived after 9 months, but like Kris, I met so many people on the waiting list that passed away, and it just didn't make sense. Why is this happening in Canada? Why are so many wasted organs and so many people passing away that could be receiving this organs? It just didn't make sense, that equation. So that's why Kris is out here bringing this very important message to everybody.
Question up at the top here.
How old do you have to be to be an organ donor?
How old do you have to be to be an organ donor?
Okay, here's the process. Like, even when you're 18, it says you're supposed to be 18. Even when you reach 18, you still need to discuss your wish with your family, because at present Canada doesn't have a legal binding decision. That means that we're operating under a system called family consent. The family's going to get approached to make the final decision, and Actually, one of the other things that we're trying to do is lobby some change, because that's a very prehistoric system that we're operating under. And some of the countries that developed improved systems, they have some of the highest rates in their country. And what they did was they created registries where everybody in their country was registered as organ donors already, and people that didn't want to be on that list took their names off. As a result of that, they don't have people passing away on the waiting list. So one of the things that Kristopher's trying to do is inspire the government and the public about developing change, because that's what this country is all about. Like, you know, if something could be fixed, well, we should do everything possible to try and fix it, and we think this is one area that could be fixed.
Question, Mrs. Lukey?
Why are you on the waiting list so long? Is there not a match, or what's the problem?
Okay, the only reason why I'm on the waiting list so long is because, like, you can donate, like, part of your liver, like, lung, and right now I have to have the whole liver, and it has to be pretty much the same blood type, and it has to be, like, the same age, like, the same size. And right now, I'm walking across Canada, and 3 years ago, the only reason why I wasn't getting the liver then is because I'm out in the hospital right now sick, and there's kids right now in the hospital that are like my age and that need a liver and same type and everything that are in the hospital waiting. So they'll get their liver before I do. And like 6-7 months ago, I was first on the list, and then until like 2 weeks ago, we found out that I'm third on the list now. Is because I'm out in the hospital waiting. So that's another reason why I'm not getting it now.
Any other questions for Kristopher? Mr. Harris?
When do you think you'll be like done your tour around campus?
Okay, well, I started on January 8th in Sarnia, Ontario. Does anybody know what that is? Well, that's my hometown. And we did 76 communities in Ontario. Then we're heading out west to BC, Victoria. Then we're going to fly to Toronto and do a 2-month thing there. Then we're going to fly to St. John's, Newfoundland, and walk back to Toronto and be done December 25th, 2004.
Any other questions for Kristopher or George? Ben?
I'm just wondering, what's your opinion on the band Kiss?
What's your opinion? What's your opinion?
I don't think they're very good.
Any other? George started it with that no question is a right question. Travis?
Is it fairly easy for you to get up and talk about your life in front of student bodies?
Yeah, it is easy. At first it wasn't. I was scared, like, couldn't even walk on the stage. But now I'm kind of used to it, so I can tell anybody about anything about my life, so. I guess I feel great. Well, like back then, no one would ever listen to me, but I'm just glad that our people are listening about this issue because it is not a very good issue to talk about, but it's a good issue to talk about to students because, well, first, like he was talking about, like he was talking to the community, not really school.